And now that I'm drawing bigger, I feel better. No matter what size you're working, is that you have the experience of drawing different sizes. Like if you only can draw small, that's not good. If you can only draw big, that's not good either. Like you want to have a little more flexibility. The hat is kind of frustrating because it's so big, which is why I'm just taking a couple strokes and I'm just pulling out a couple of key areas that I really think are going to help me. You have to pick what you're going to choose to draw, because if you try to draw everything, it's too much. Let's get cheekbones. We're going to start with the nose, but I'm going to get into the glasses pretty quickly because the glasses are such an important part of this. And she's got great landmarks. I find older people easier to draw because it's like there's more to draw. Like when you have somebody that's younger, it's actually tougher, I think. Okay, she's got a really nice pronounced chin. Let's pull up the nose. The Conté crayon, to me at least, is easier to use when I draw with the side of it. I think when I draw with the tip, I get a little bit too tight. Here are the eye sockets. Now I'm gonna just block in the upper section of the eyelid. See, I don't think I gave her enough eye socket. Her eye sockets are much more dramatic than that. And then these two little creases at the top. The distance between the nose and the mouth is a little tough when there's like that much shadow going on. So I'm sneaking in the tone, I think, much sooner than I normally do, but you know, this doesn't matter. You don't have to always draw the same way, you guys. Like depending on what you're drawing, you might change your mind about your approach, and that's okay too. Let's get in those glasses sooner rather than later. They're pretty prominent, and I'm looking at them in relation to what's happening on the side. The glasses, I actually think they're like way bigger than I think they are. Now they're crooked. I think this one's too small. Yeah, I need to pull this one out a little bit more. Creases on the side of the nose are so helpful. Nostrils are really important. I sort of feel like a lot of people don't want to put in nostrils because they're like, oh, it will look like a pig nose. Little bit of the lower lip, and she's got these beautiful wrinkles. Now what I'm going to do is just block in the basic shapes of the hat because it's such an important part of what's going on. And yes, this is a mess, I know, but you got to start somewhere, and I think it's easier to clean up a mess than to try to make it perfect the whole time. She's got this really beautiful look to her where she's like looking off to the side. So at the very least, I want to capture that. One thing I'm doing with my Conté crayon is I'm really playing with pressure. So sometimes I'm pressing hard, other times I'm pressing light. Like right now I'm trying to be a little more definitive, so I'm pressing a little bit harder. Oh, I totally missed the neck. How did I do that? Okay, yeah, don't forget the neck shadows. I need to go in and make some of these areas more definitive. Okay, so here's one basic measurement. The mouth is always wider than the nose. Ugh, no, that's not good. Okay. Oh, looks really bad. It's okay, it's fine. It's one drawing out of many.